watching the children play in the park, blowing bubbles in the dark. I close my eyes before they burst, because the beautiful things they heard, the worst just a bubble. The coffee party's brewing, the sun is on the floor, the keys are on the table right beside the door. It's a Tuesday morning, nothing's out of place except the terrifying quiet occupying this space. I'm standing in the kitchen, practicing the thought, untying every knot that we carefully wrought. I close my eyes and picture the bed with one side cold, a story finished early, a book that's undersold. I'm purely hypothetical, I'm playing pretend, trying to see where the us would end and the me begins again. If without you the sky is just blue, not the canvas we painted, just a dull, empty hue. If without you the songs have no sound, just noise in the background weighing me down. I'd walk through the city, a ghost in the street, forgetting the rhythm of my own heartbeat. I'm trying to imagine a world where you're gone, but I can't find the strength to turn the lights on. Who would I call when the good news arrives? Who frames the pictures of our separate lives? I'd have to learn to cook for a table of one and tell myself that the best years are done. I keep all your sweaters, if frozen away. I don't know which hurts more, to go or to stay. To mental rehearsal, love, I fuel a warm march while you're just in the next room, ironing the shirt. They say time is a healer, a river that flows, but if you're not the anchor, then anything goes. I drift to the ocean, lost in the tide. Without you, there's nowhere for me to hide. Please don't let this happen, let it just be a dream. You walk in the kitchen, you pour out a cup, you ask how I'm doing, and I just look up. I hold you a little too long, a little too tight. just for a moment to know. Tomorrow, that was my favorite phrase. Pushing your needs into the haze of future days. Not now, I'm busy. Not now, I'm tired. Ignoring the signals, the things you required. I stacked up the apologies on a shelf high above, thinking we had an infinite supply of love. I banked on a future I hadn't secured, assuming your patience would always endure. The calendar turned and the pages flew by. I didn't see the gray slowly filling your sky. I thought I had time, the ultimate thief. Now all I have left is this heavy belief that later is a place where nothing survives. It's the graveyard of lovers, of husbands and wives. I said I would love you, I said I would change, but I scheduled it for a time out of range. Now later has arrived, but you aren't here. Someday I promised has turned into years. Too late for the flowers, too late for the song I waited for later, and now you are gone. I'm fixing the fence that I let fall apart. I'm writing the letters straight from my heart. I'm booking the tickets to places you dream, but the silence is lighter than it ever seemed. It's ironic, isn't it? I'm finally ready. My hands are now willing, my heart is now steady, but the audience left while the stage was still dark, and I'm playing the shadows in an empty park. Why do we wait till the heartbeat stops? Why do we wait till the last curtain drops? To say we've met, it looks to hold someone close. I'm haunted by the ghost of the time that I chose to waste. So if you're listening, wherever you are, I'm finally wishing on that evening star. But the distance is vast and the silence is greater. I lost everything, waiting for later, just a little too late. I've been holding on to sand, squeezing till my knuckles turn white, trying to keep the grains from slipping to the night. I built a cage out of my ribs to keep you safe inside, but I see the way you look at the horizon wide. You don't say it, but I hear it in the way you sleep. Restless dreams of ocean secrets that you keep. You were born to run, I was born to build a home, and I'm loving you too much to make you roam. It's selfish to keep a wild thing down, it's cruel to make a king wear a rusted crown. I see your wings twitching at the door, I can't be the anchor anymore. just fly, and if you ever land, let it be where you stand tall. Don't worry about me, I'll catch myself when I fall. The door is open, the sky is yours, I love you. Go. He brought me flowers on a rainy Tuesday afternoon. He knows my favorite color and he hums my favorite tune. He treats me like a princess in a storybook design. He's gentle, he is steady, and he's sworn that he is mine. Everyone says I'm lucky that I found a diamond stone. I'm sitting in a castle on a velvet throne. He holds my hand at dinner and he says the perfect things. So why do I feel the weight of these golden rings? It's a perfect picture framed in glass, but I'm watching the reflection as the moments pass. And in the mirror, looking back at me, is the ghost of who I wanted this to be. He's wonderful, he's kind, he's true. But sadly, oh sadly, it wasn't you. Fate rolled the dice and gave me a prize, but I'm searching for your shadow in his eyes. It should have been your laugh, it should have been your face, it should have been us winning this race. I'm loved by a good man, this I know is true. But the tragedy is, it wasn't you. I remember the sight in the car in the pouring rain. I remember the chaos, I remember the pain. We were fire and gasoline, a disaster waiting to bloom. But the passion we had lit off the entire room. Now I have peace, I have quiet, I have safety and calm. But I miss the explosion, I miss the old. I'm walking down the aisle in a dress of white, wishing you would storm in and stop this right. Maybe in another life, the timing aligns. Maybe the stars we draw their designs. But here in this life, I'll smile and I'll stay and love him the best that I can every day. He kisses my cheek as the day turns to blue. He whispers, I love you. I whisper, I woke up this morning and it was sitting on the chair, watching me dress braid in my hair. It doesn't scream anymore, it doesn't make a sound. It just follows me silently, hovering off the ground. I used to try to fight it, used to try to run, used to think that healing meant the battle was won. This isn't a wound that stitches can close. It's a shadow that lengthens, a weed that grows. It has a name but I don't speak it aloud. It's my personal storm, my personal cloud. It sits at the table, it drinks from my cup. It's the first thing I see when I look up. Can breathe. It's a pain, it's alive. It learned how to swim, it learned how to survive. It's not a sharp knife, it's a dull, heavy stone. It's the feeling of being crowded when I'm all alone. Inhale, exhale, we do it in sync. It pulls me back down every time that I sink. Living together, me and my grief, a pain that can breathe. We go to the party, we smile at the jokes we see. Sing the fines and the words that they spoke. They say you look better, you moved on so well. They don't see the roommate I had in this cell. It brushes my shoulder when the music gets slow. It reminds me of places that we used to go. It's almost the comfort of familiar face. The only thing left of that taboo space. A bad go what I disappeared to. Is the pain the only connection to you? I feed it, I nurture it, I keep it warm. The eye of the hurricane, the heart of the storm. In, out, still here. In, out, it breathes with me. It breathes for me. Put on the glitter, put on a show. This is the finale, way to go. We agreed to be adults, we agreed to be cool. No crying in the kitchen, no acting like a fool. I packed your boxes with a ribbon and a bow, sent you off with a Cheerio. High five for the memories, thumbs up for the time. I'm doing just great, I'm feeling sublime. My cheeks hurt from grinning so wide, lock in the hurricane deep inside. Don't look at my hands, they're shaking a bit. Just pay attention to my perfect wit. It's a happy goodbye. goodbye. Yeah, a happy goodbye. I'm dying inside. I wrote a script and I learned every line. I wish you the best. You'll always be mine. Your friend way, of course. Keep it light. No heavy conversations in the middle of the night. You look relieved that I'm taking it well. You don't see I'm standing in a private hell. I'm the queen of the high road, the star of the scene, the most supportive ex that you've ever seen. Wait until you close the door. Wait until the engine starts. Wait until you're down the street and no scream. Keep smiling. Just keep smiling. Wave goodbye. Wave goodbye. Keep smiling. Keep smiling. Wave goodbye. I carried a stone in the pocket of my coat. Every word you said, every note you wrote. I sharpened the edges until they were nice, planning the ruin of your future lives. I drank the poison expecting you to die. I watched the clouds turn black in the sky. Hate is a fuel that burns very bright, but it leaves you cold in the middle of the night. I'm tired of the fire. I'm tired of the heat. I'm tired of the war drumming in the street. I can't change the past, I can't rewrite the sin, but I can change the prison that I'm living in. So I forgive, not because you said you're sorry, 'cause you never did. Not because the pain is gone, you still wear it here. I forgive you to save myself, to put this heavy baggage on a dusty shelf. I'm laying down a weapon, I'm walking off the field. This is the only way that I will ever heal. I forgive, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. Ooh. I forgive, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. Oh, it doesn't mean we're friends, it doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean I want you anywhere in my sight. It just means that Jane is broken at the lip. It means I'm stepping back from the crumbling blink. You don't hold the power, you don't hold the key. That anger was the lock and the mercy sets me free. I'm washing my hands of the dirt and the grime. I'm taking back my heart, I'm taking back my time. Let it go, let it flow like a river to the sea. Wash it away from me. The bitterness tastes like ash in my mouth. I'm turning my face from the cold to the south. I wish you peace because I need peace. Goodbye to the anger. Lord, I forgive her. I forgive because I need peace. Goodbye. I saw you at the station, waiting for the train, standing in the shelter, dodging the rain. She was holding your arm, laughing at the air. You were looking at the tracks with a distant stare. Then you turned to her and you pulled the corners up like a muscle memory, pouring from a cup, a perfect imitation of a man in love. But I know the hand that fits inside the glove. The world sees a picture, glossy and bright, but I know the shadows you fight in the night. I memorized the map of your face for years. I know which lines are laughter and which ones are tears. You're not truly happy, I can see the crack. The light in your eyes isn't bouncing back. Your smile doesn't reach the crinkle on the side. It's just a curtain where you run to hide. You're saying the words, you're playing the part, but there's a hollow echo beating in your heart. She believes it all, she thinks she's the one, but I see the winter inside of your sun. You used to laugh with your whole entire soul, like you lost control, like you lost control. Now it's polite, it's quiet and measured, like a cheap trinket that isn't really treasured. Does she ask you why you were quiet when you drive? Does she know what it takes to keep you alive? I'm not trying to ruin what you're trying to build, but I see the emptiness that hasn't been filled. It breaks me to know it, but I can't look away. The actor is tired, the stage is gray. I almost wish you loved her, I almost wish it was real, so I wouldn't have to feel what I know you feel. The train arrives, you step on board, you flash that fake smile, sharper than a sword. I whisper to the glass as you pull away. You're not happy, and neither am I. I changed the furniture, I painted the walls, I silenced the phone so I don't hear the calls. I drove a new route to get to the store, avoiding the coffee shop we went to before. I'm scrapping the history out of this town, trying to keep the old ghosts down. But there's a glitch in the system, a flaw in the plan. No matter how fast or how far I ran, a song on the radio, a scent in the air, suddenly, violently sun goes down. You're the silence and the noise of this crowded town. I can't replace the sheets, I can't replace the frame, but I can't stop my heart from whispering your name. It's a stubborn old habit, a stain on the floor. I don't even know who I'm waiting for, but in the quiet moments between the bliss, you are always the one I miss. I met someone new, he's funny and kind. He doesn't mess with my heart or my mind. We laugh at the movies, we walk in the park, but he doesn't know how to light up the dark. Not the way you did, with a spark and a fuse. It's a comparison that he's destined to lose. I feel guilty for holding a candle so bright for a ghost who is nowhere inside. Will it ever you? I used to scream at the sky, asking why me, thinking that love was supposed to be free, thinking that passion was enough to sustain a house built on paper exposed to the rain. I blamed you for leaving, I called you a thief. I drowned in the anger, I drowned in the grief, but the water has receded. The ground is now dry and I'm looking at us with a different eye. Time has a way of cleaning the lens, of showing you where the fairy tale ends and the reality starts. I've started to understand that holding a heart is like holding sand. The tighter you squeeze, the faster it falls. And love isn't just about breaking down walls. It's about timing, it's about growing, it's about two rivers in the same direction flowing. We were crashing waves, not a steady stream. I've started to wake up from the dream. You weren't a villain and I wasn't a saint. We were just artists with the wrong kind of paint, trying to color a picture that wouldn't distinct connection that hovered right on the brink. I wanted you to be what I needed to see, instead of letting you just be. When you wanted a savior, a mother, a friend, we burned out the candle at both of the ends. It doesn't hurt less, but it makes more sense. I'm taking down the barbed wire fence. No more bad guys, no more victims here, just two people who acted out of fear. I get it now, I understand. We couldn't work, and that's okay. Wasn't the ink is black, the page is white. I sit alone in the middle of the night. My chest is heavy, a reservoir deep, filled with the promises we didn't keep. I let it spill, I let it bleed, planting the sorrow like a garden seat. I don't cry into tissues, I cry into raw and freeze in the moment. Stopping the time, it hurts to remember and it hurts to feel, but this is the alchemy, this is the deal. I take the ugly, I take the broken and turn it into words that can be spoken. And the tears become poetry, the scars become a symphony. I'm weaving a tapestry out of the pain, dancing in the thunder, drinking the rain. You broke my heart, but you gave me a muse. I'm painting with colors that are darker than blues. Look at this beauty, born from the debris. Watch as my tears become poetry. You are immortal now, trapped in a verse, a blessing, a lesson, a beautiful curse. Strangers will sing about the way that you lied. They'll feel the emotion that I hold inside. I'm building a monument out of my grief. I'm being a stranger to holy relief. You fought, you destroyed me, left me for dead, but I'm writing a masterpiece in my head. Write it down, scream it in a whisper, sing it in a shout. Art is the weapon, art is the cure. Make it beautiful, make it pure. I wrote you a song, it's the saddest thing I know, and now that it's written, I can let you go. The room was crowded, the noise was loud, but silence fell when I saw you in the crowd. It wasn't a spark, it wasn't a flame, it was a forest fire calling my name. I adjusted my coat, I looked at the floor, trying to ignore what walked through the door, but gravity shifted, the axis tilted, and all of my defenses instantly wilted. They call it chance, they call it luck, but it felt like a lightning bolt that struck. I should have run, I should have fled, but I walked right towards the danger instead. The encounter, the moment the timeline broke, the first word of the sentence that we ever spoke. If I could freeze the frame, if I could stop the clock before the key turned inside of the lock. It was beautiful, it was bright, it was pure, the start of a sickness that has no cure. I looked in your eyes and I sealed my fate in that beautiful, terrible encounter at the gate. We didn't know the ending, we only saw the start. We didn't see the wreckage of a broken heart. We just saw the potential, the gold in the mine. Ignored the warnings, crossed every line. You smiled at me, a stranger then. Now you're a stranger to me once again. But between those 2 points, a universe lived, and a lifetime of love that we freely give. If I went back to that Tuesday night, would I turn left? Would I turn right? Would I avoid your gaze? Would I walk away? No, I'd do it all again, just for one day. The encounter, it changed everything. It ruined everything. It was everything. is rising. Inch by inch I'm standing my ground. I don't dare to flinch. I was a continent once, I was solid land. Now I'm just a shifting pile of sand. You sailed away on a ship made of gold, leaving me stories that never get told. I watched your sail disappear in the mist. I'm the only location that you seem to miss. Am I on the map? Does anyone know where the lost things and the forgotten go? The seagulls are screaming, the sun is too bright. I'm fading away into the white. I'm a lost sandbank in the middle of the sea. Eroding slowly, there's nothing left of me. The tide comes in and takes a piece of my soul. I'm paying a heavy, impossible toll. You're on the mainland, firm and dry, while I'm drowning here beneath the blue sky. Come back and find me before I am gone. Just a ripple in the water where I once stood strong. I built a castle, I dug a moat, I wrote a message and put it in a boat. But the current is strong and it pulls it away, just like it pulls you on that fateful day. It's lonely out here where the ocean is deep, where the secrets of sailors are buried to keep. I'm waiting for rescue, waiting to see. I'm standing right here on the crumbling brink. The water is at my ankles, the water is at my knees, the water is at my waist. Please don't forget me. I was here, I was here, I was here. It's 2 a.m. and the thunder is loud. I know you hate storms, I know you hate crowds. I saw the news that it's raining where you are, and even though you seem so incredibly far, my thumb is hovering over the screen, typing a message that shouldn't be seen. Hey, delete, I miss you. Delete, I hope that you're safe. Sounds a little too sweet. I lost the right to worry about you. I lost the title, I'm part of the used to. But habits are hard to break in the night, when I'm just wondering if you're alright. Are you okay? Do you have your coat? Are you keeping your head above the water afloat? Are you eating enough? Are you sleeping sound? Is there someone new showing you around? I don't need you back, I don't need a reply. I just need to know that you didn't die inside, like I did. Are you okay? I remember the panic attacks that you get when the pressure is high and your palms are wet. Who talks you down now? Who holds your hand? Who helps you navigate across the land? I worry you're lonely, I worry you're sad, I worry you're forgetting the good times we had. I worry you're happy, that might hurt the most, that you're living fine while I'm living with a ghost. My precious, sound of a message with free thoughts appear. Heartbeat sounds disappear. They appear again. Silence, you read it, that's enough. You walked in the door and the air got cold. You didn't say hello, you didn't grab hold. You put down your keys with a heavy sound and kept your eyes glued to the hardwood ground. I made you dinner, you pushed it away. You stared at the TV with nothing to say. The silence is thick, it's heavy as lead, spinning a web inside of my head. Did I say something? Did I forget? Is this a regret that you haven't voiced yet? The atmosphere shifted, the colors all changed. Suddenly we are completely estranged. What's wrong? Tell me what's wrong. Don't tell me it's nothing, I've known you too long. Is it her? Is it me? Is it us? Is it time? Please just accuse me of committing the crime. Don't leave me here guessing in the dark, watching the fading of the spark. Scream at me, hit me, just don't look right through. Tell me what's wrong with me and you. I'm replaying the morning, I'm checking the text, trying to figure out what happens next. You're sitting right there, but you're miles away, lost in a fog of a different gray. I touch your shoulder, you flinch from my hand like I am a stranger. And I fall in land, that little movement, it cut like a knife, and in the chapter of my previous life. If you say it's fine one more time, I think I will lose my mind. It is not fine. We are drowning. Just say it. Just say the words, rip the band-aid off. What's wrong? I climbed up high where the air is thin, away from the noise and the city din. Perched on a branch of an ancient oak, wrapping the sky around like a cloak. The world down there looks so small and distinct. The cars are just toys, the lights barely blink. I'm safe in the leaves, I'm safe in the green, watching the movie of the life we had seen. No looks up, they all look ahead, chasing the future, mourning the dead. But I'm staying here, suspended in time, turning my heartache into a rhyme. I'm singing on a tree, a melody for one, facing the setting of the golden sun. My voice is a ribbon floating on the breeze, traveling over the land and the seas. Are you down there? Do you hear the sound of a love that is lost and refuses to be found? I'm just a bird with a broken wing, so I sit on the branch and I sing. The leaves are turning from green into gold. The story of us is getting old. I remember the picnic we had at the root, the taste of the wine and the sweet summer fruit. Now the bark is rough against my spine, and nothing in this landscape is yours and mine. It's just nature, indifferent and fast, deleting the traces of our little past. The wind picks up, the branches sway. I hold on tight, I won't fly away, not yet. 3 a.m. is a dangerous place, staring at the void, staring at space. The shadows are monsters, the silence is loud. Wrapped in the sheets like a burial shroud. I thought it would kill me, this lack of you. I thought I would never make it through. The clock hands were frozen, glued to the spot, tying my stomach in a terrible knot. But then the break, a subtle shift in the array. The black turns to blue, and I made it through. Here comes the next dawn, painted beast. I survived the night, I survived the beast. The sun doesn't care that my heart is sore. It rises regardless, just like before. And in that light I see a chance to step out of this tragic dance. I'm still bleeding, but I'm standing upright, greeting the morning after the night. The birds don't know that my world has crashed. They sing regardless, totally unabashed. The coffee still smells like a promise of life, cutting the tension like a silver knife. I wash my face and I look in the glass, so I see the wreckage, but I let it pass. You are gone and the pain is severe, but the sun is valid and the sky is clear. I will breathe. fight is over. The sun is warm on my face. I'm still here. I'm still here. The next dawn. We won and the battles we fought. The pizza on Fridays, the walks in the snow, the places we went where we weren't supposed to go. It wasn't a movie, it wasn't a book. It was a way that you knew how to look right into me without saying a word. The sweetest language that I ever heard. We built a kingdom in a one-room flat. We had a dog and a lazy cat. We had a lifetime packed in a few years, filled with laughter and salted with tears. Our love was a tangible thing. It had a heartbeat, it had a swing. It walked in the room and it took up the space. It had a name and it had a face. Now it's a ghost in the photo frame, but I'm so proud that I carry its name. It ended too soon, but God, it was real. The love we had is something that I'll always feel. I don't regret the ending we found, even though it drove me into the ground, because the middle was worth every cost. Better to love than to never have lost. I speak of us gently, I handle with care. The memories floated in a dusty air. We aren't us now, we are you and I, but we were magic beneath the same sky. Some people search their whole lives through to find the thing that I found with you. So I won't be bitter and I won't be mad. I'll just be grateful for what we had. Yeah, it was ours, nobody else. Just ours. The love we had. The boardwalk is empty, the summer is dead. The tourists have packed up and gone to their bed. I'm walking the shoreline, sinking in sand, tracing the ghost of the palm of your hand. We buried a promise beneath the old pier. Do you think it survived? Do you think it is here? The salt water stings, but it cleanses the wound. Under the light of a half-broken moon, the map doesn't mark it, the signs don't explain that this is the capital city of pain and joy all mixed mixed in a cocktail of blue. Crescent Bay is the keeper of you, and the waves wash away every footprint I make, but they can't wash away the beautiful lake of the summer we spent at the edge of the world. When the flag of our love was completely unfurled, you're hidden in driftwood, you're hidden in shells, you're ringing inside of the buoy bells. I can leave if I want, I can drive far away, but my heart stays anchored at Crescent Bay. I buy a coffee at the stand on the street. It tastes like the kiss that was bitter and sweet. The old man who fishes at the end of the dock, he nods at me, checking the time on the clock. He saw us together, wind in our hair. He knows that the ghost of you is standing right there. We don't speak a word, we just look at the sea. Gardens of the memory that used to be. I throw a stone into the grave. It sinks just like we did. Every single day. I'm talking to the walls, I'm talking to the air. I'm begging a force that isn't really there. They say you move forward, you never look back, running on a relentless one-way track. But I have a plea, I have a request, before I can lay this heartache to rest. I need a favor, a bending of laws. I need you to stop, I need you to pause. You steal every moment, you steal every face, leaving nothing but age in your wake and your space. But listen to me, you thief in the night, I'm ready to put up a desperate fight. If only time could hear the sound of my voice, it would stop in its tracks, it would make a new choice. It would turn around slowly and offer a hand and walk us back to the promised land. Rewind the tape, unbreak the glass, let the sand rise up in the hourglass of time. And years of time had a heart, it wouldn't have torn us so cruelly apart. I'd scream at the seconds to wait in the light, I'd bargain with minutes to make you still mine. I'd pay every hour I have left to live, just for one moment as you used to give. But the clock keeps on ticking, a rhythmic machine, indifferent to the tragedy of this scene. It marches right over the love that we made, watching the colors begin to fade. tick-tock, start, tick, talk, stop. Why won't you listen? Why won't you But time is deaf and time is blind, and I am left behind. You're too nice, you're too sweet. You never miss a beat. You send me birthday cards, you ask about my mom. You're the calmest side of the atom bomb. It's driving me crazy, the civility. I need some chaos, I need hostility. How can I hate you when you're such a saint? I'm trying to run, but I feel like I'll fade. I need a villain, I need a bad guy. I need a reason to say goodbye. Stop being perfect, stop being kind. Mess with my head, mess with my mind. Help me forget, give me a star. Crash a damn car, take it too far. Cheat on me, lie to me, scream in my face. Kick me right out of your holy embrace. I can't move on while you're holding the door. I need you to drop me right on the floor. Make it hurt, make it sting, make it something I regret. Come on, baby, help me forget. Don't say you love me, don't say you care. Don't stroke my arm, don't play with my hair. Be cold as ice, be sharp as a tack. Stab me right in the middle of the back. If you're the hero, then I'm just a fool who walked away from the golden rule. So paint yourself black, put on the mask. Is that really too much for me to ask? Be the monster, be the beast. Give me a famine, stop the feast. I beg you, break my heart. Just do it. Make me hate you, please. Hello, old friend. You found the key. You let yourself in, sat down with me. I changed the locks, I barred the door. But here you are, pacing the floor. It's not a sharp pain, it's not a knife. It's just the background hum of my life. A gray coat I wear when the wind blows cold. A story that's been 1,000 times told. I used to fight you, used to scream, trying to wake up from a dream. But now I pour you a glass of wine and accept the fact that you are mine. It's my kind of sorrow, and it feels like home, like an ancient text in a leather tome. It doesn't burn, it doesn't sting. the shadowed part of my own self. We sit in the quiet, we watch the tomorrow. Me and my comfortable, my kind of sorrow. You loved me once, I remember the heat. Now I walk alone on a cobblestone street, but the emptiness isn't scary or wide. It's just the place where I reside. No drama left, no tears to cry, just a soft exhale, the quiet sigh. I'm not happy, I'm not depressed, I'm just permanently under arrest. Stay as long as you like, I'm not going anywhere. Just me and the sorrow.